Have you ever embarked on a trip with high hopes, imagining all the incredible adventures and unforgettable moments that await you? Only to find yourself paired with a travel companion who turned your dream adventure into a comedy of errors? It's a scenario many of us have faced, where the excitement of the journey quickly turns into a series of frustrating misadventures. Maybe you pictured yourself exploring ancient ruins, soaking in the history and culture, while your friend preferred lounging by the hotel pool, sipping on a cocktail and catching up on their favorite book. Perhaps your idea of a good time involved trying exotic delicacies from street vendors, savoring the local flavors and spices, while your companion stuck to familiar fast food chains, unwilling to step out of their culinary comfort zone. Whatever the mismatch, we've all experienced the disappointment of mismatched travel companions. The tension builds as each day passes, and what was supposed to be a relaxing getaway becomes a test of patience and endurance. Travel, at its core, is about shared experiences and creating lasting memories. It's about discovering new places, meeting new people, and stepping out of your comfort zone together. But when your travel companion's idea of fun clashes with yours, it can throw a wrench into even the most well-planned itinerary. The joy of exploring new destinations is overshadowed by constant disagreements and compromises. Instead of bonding over breathtaking landscapes and cultural immersion, you find yourself navigating disagreements, compromises, and a lingering sense of what could have been. The trip that was meant to bring you closer together ends up highlighting your differences, leaving you both wishing for a do-over. But all is not lost. These experiences, as challenging as they may be, teach us valuable lessons about ourselves and our relationships. They remind us of the importance of communication, compromise, and understanding. And sometimes, they even make for the best stories to tell once we're back home. So, the next time you plan a trip with a friend, remember to discuss your expectations and preferences beforehand. It might just save your friendship and ensure that your adventure is filled with more laughter than tears. After all, the best travel memories are the ones where everyone is having a good time. So, why do we often find ourselves attracting the wrong travel companions? It's a question that has puzzled even the most seasoned globetrotters. Despite our best intentions and careful planning, we sometimes end up with travel partners who don't quite match our vibe or expectations. One possibility is that we tend to romanticize the idea of travel companionship. We envision ourselves laughing over shared meals, effortlessly navigating foreign cities, and creating an unbreakable bond forged in the crucible of adventure. This idealized vision can blind us to potential incompatibilities. We may overlook subtle red flags, brush aside differences in travel styles, or convince ourselves that any discrepancies will magically resolve themselves once we're on the road. The allure of shared adventure can be so strong that we sometimes prioritize the idea of having a travel buddy over the importance of finding a truly compatible one. But what makes a travel companion truly compatible? It's not just about having similar interests or travel goals, it's about understanding each other's boundaries, respecting personal space, and being able to communicate effectively even in stressful situations. Compatibility in travel is a delicate balance of shared experiences and individual needs. When we ignore these crucial aspects, we set ourselves up for disappointment. The excitement of planning a trip can sometimes overshadow the practicalities of traveling with another person. We might find ourselves compromising too much or feeling frustrated when things don't go as planned. It's important to have honest conversations about expectations and preferences before embarking on a journey together. Discussing potential challenges and how to handle them can prevent misunderstandings and ensure a smoother travel experience. Ultimately, the key to a successful travel partnership lies in finding someone whose travel philosophy aligns with yours. Whether it's a friend, a partner, or even a new acquaintance, the right travel companion can turn an ordinary trip into an extraordinary adventure. So, take the time to choose wisely and remember that sometimes, the best travel companion might just be yourself. One of the most common reasons for travel companion mishaps is a lack of alignment in interests. You might be an adrenaline junkie who thrives on adventure sports and exploring off-the-beaten-path destinations, while your friend prefers a more laid-back approach, gravitating towards museums, art galleries, and leisurely strolls through charming towns. Equally important, but often overlooked, is the role of communication. Clear and open communication is essential for any successful partnership, and travel companionship is no exception. Before you embark on a trip together, it's crucial to discuss your expectations, travel styles, and any potential deal breakers. I vividly recall a trip I took with a friend to Italy a few years ago. It was one of those adventures that you dream about for years, filled with anticipation and excitement. We had planned this trip for months, saving up and mapping out the must-see destinations. We were both excited to experience the country's rich history, vibrant culture, and of course, the delicious food. From the ancient ruins of Rome to the romantic canals of Venice, every corner of Italy promised a new discovery. We couldn't wait to immerse ourselves in the local traditions and savor every moment. However, we quickly discovered that our travel styles were vastly different. My friend was all about structure and organization, while I thrived on the unexpected. This contrast became apparent almost immediately, as we navigated the bustling streets and tried to make the most of our time. My friend was a meticulous planner, preferring to have every detail mapped out in advance. She had a detailed itinerary, complete with reservations and tickets for every attraction. Her approach was to maximize efficiency and ensure we didn't miss a single highlight. I, on the other hand, embraced spontaneity, finding joy in stumbling upon hidden gems and adjusting our itinerary on a whim. I loved the thrill of wandering through narrow streets, discovering quaint cafes, and engaging with locals. For me, the magic of travel lay in the unexpected moments. This difference in approach led to some tense moments, as my friend felt anxious when we deviated from the plan, while I felt stifled by the rigidity of it all. There were times when our differing expectations clashed, leading to arguments and frustration. Yet, despite these challenges, we learned to compromise and appreciate each other's perspectives. In the end, our trip to Italy became a blend of planned activities and spontaneous adventures, creating memories that we still cherish today. Section 5. Finding your tribe tips for attracting compatible companions. The good news is that attracting compatible travel companions is far from impossible. It starts with being honest with yourself about your travel style, interests, and non-negotiables. Once you have a clear understanding of your own preferences, you can start seeking out like-minded individuals. Consider joining travel groups or online forums dedicated to your specific interests. Whether you're a foodie, a history buff, an adventure enthusiast, or a combination of many passions, there are communities out there filled with potential travel buddies who share your zest for exploration. Section 6. Define your travel style. Defining your travel style is like choosing a travel companion who perfectly complements your every move. Are you a free-spirited backpacker who thrives on spontaneity? Do you prefer luxurious getaways with every detail meticulously planned? Or perhaps you fall somewhere in between, drawn to a blend of adventure and relaxation. Understanding your travel style is key to attracting companions who not only tolerate your quirks, but celebrate them. It's about finding your tribe, those kindred spirits who share your thirst for discovery and embrace the beauty of the open road. Section 7. Communication is key. Imagine planning a trip with a friend, both of you buzzing with excitement. You envision sun-drenched beaches and late-night conversations under a starlit sky. But as the trip unfolds, you discover your friend had a different vision, one filled with museums, historical landmarks, and early morning hikes. While both experiences have their charm, the disconnect can lead to frustration and disappointment. This is where the magic of communication comes in. Before you even book your flights, have an open and honest conversation about your expectations for the trip. Talk about your interests, your budget, and your preferred pace of travel. Section 8. Shared values, the compass for connection. Imagine embarking on a journey with someone who shares your values, someone who believes in sustainable travel, respects local cultures, and finds joy in giving back to the communities they visit. This shared sense of purpose can transform your travels from mere sightseeing into something truly meaningful. When you align with people who share your core values, you create a foundation of respect and understanding. Disagreements might still arise, but they are approached with empathy and a willingness to find common ground. Section 9. Embrace the journey, finding your travel tribe. Finding your travel tribe might take time, but don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Join travel groups, attend meetups, strike up conversations with fellow travelers you encounter on your adventures. The world is full of interesting people eager to connect with like-minded souls. Remember, the journey of finding compatible travel companions is just as enriching as the trips themselves. It's about self-discovery, learning to communicate your needs, and embracing the beauty of human connection. So, go forth, explore the world, and trust that the right travel companions will come into your life when you least expect it.